My take is that Malik Nabers is a more talented and better receiver than JSN. If he was a Seahawk, he'd be the number one.
You ready for me to drop a bombshell, ladies and gents? I think Malik Nabers is a top 5 receiver in the league. And you know what? I agree with this take. I don't care. A lot of people seem to fall into this trap of recency bias, and this is no hate on JSN. Seriously, he had a phenomenal year. But Malik Nabers is one of those guys, okay? And this is not coming from a place of hate to JSN, okay? Let me make that very, very clear. I think JSN is a phenomenal receiver. Matter of fact, I think they're both top 5 receivers in the league. I just think that Malik Nabers is criminally underrated and will prove to you very soon, if he can recover fully from this injury, which he showed young, he is one of those guys. Okay, here's the thing about elite receivers in the NFL. There are 2 types of route runners. Strictly talking route runners in the league, there are 2 specific distinct types that I've watched, at least in the league. You have your stick guys, okay, and I would say that's someone like Justin Jefferson. You can see like the rigid movements, the sticks in his game, right? When he breaks on a post or a post dig or a dig, right? You can see like that stick, the body go with it, the rigid movements, right? I don't know how to necessarily explain it better than that, but when you watch the game, you can just see it, right? The stick, the movement, right? The jab into the ground. He does really well with it. In my opinion, the best receiver in the league. And then you have your gliders, right? I would say that's more so of a Chase or a JSN. And both have a lot of success in the NFL, and it doesn't really matter who you are. It just matters whether or not you're producing at the end of the day. Obviously, it doesn't matter how you get there. As long as you're getting there, I don't care, right? When you watch JSN or Jamar Chase, and we can talk about pad level. I heard Brady talk about this in one of the broadcasts last year with JSN. When you watch JSN or Chase, their pad level, it remains the same, right? It's the same. It's like they glide, right? They're gliding. It's like they're not even touching the ground, man. It's just they're so smooth and fluid. The route running, it never changes. It's impossible to see. And you don't really often see like those harsh sticks or like jabs into the ground. It's all like smooth, round, fluid. It's like they're flowing like water, almost. To me, that's what I see in Malik Nabers. To me, Malik Nabers is the closest thing we have to Jamar Chase. And a lot of people consider Jamar Chase to be the best receiver in the league. He took a year off college football, and he was still like a top 5 draft pick, top 10 draft pick, right? That's pretty phenomenal, right? Malik Nabers, as a rookie in 2024, had 170 targets, 109 receptions, 1,200 yards, and 7 touchdowns as a rookie. As a rookie, he put up those stats. And keep in mind, he's playing for the New York Football Giants with subpar quarterback play, with Daniel Jones. He did that as a rookie. He's your outside, go win us one-on-one, we believe in you kind of route runner, right? And he has that explosiveness that Jamar Chase has to take a slant or a hitch route to the house. He has game-breaking ability. And again, I've said it so many times. I said it already in this segment. He's the closest thing for me. When I watch Jamar Chase play football, when I watch Jamar Chase run routes, his ability to take the roof off, right? Go deep, 80-yard TD. Take a slant, 80-yard TD. Doesn't matter. You get him the ball in space, he's going to do it for you. The closest thing we got is Malik Nabers. And whether or not you've seen that, you will see it very, very soon. When you look at JSN's game, this is where the comparison comes in. JSN is primarily a slot guy, right? 6 foot tall, 200 pounds. So is Nabers, by the way. So that's the interesting thing for me. They have the same metrics. They're both 6 foot, 6'1", around 200 pounds. One's phenomenal outside, the other plays primarily inside. I wouldn't say JSN is this huge contested catch guy. You don't necessarily see him go up and make these spectacular grabs all the time. It's not his game. And he took a few years to be the number 1 in Seattle, right? He was behind DK Metcalf, and Tyler Lockett, when he was there, was also still producing. JSN took 3 years to get to this point. Up to this point, prior to this season, Malik Nabers had the best season. The 1,200-yard year. The 7 TDs. It was the best year out of the first two that JSN had shown us, right? And don't take this the wrong way, because I feel like there's this unnecessary hate on slot receivers in the league. Because, like, oh, they play in the slot, right? Like, oh, they're not as good because they play in the slot. No, like, not necessarily, right? If they do well in the slot, that's fine. Amon-Ra St. Brown catches so much heat for this. Who cares? You know, he plays in the slot. He does his job, puts up TDs. He's a yak monster. They use him well. Like, he's a beast, right? I don't view him differently. But I will say, when we compare a guy like JSN to Malik Nabers, well, here's what it boils down to for me, right? If you pulled me aside today and said, JV, one-on-one for your life, outside at X, against whatever corner you want, top man corner in the league, who do you want running a route to save your life? Need a completion. It's Malik Nabers. 10 out of 10 times it's Malik Nabers. And that's not hate to JSN. I just think Malik, as a true outside guy, X guy, it's just unbeatable. I mean, I'd take Chase and Jefferson over him. After that, it's Malik Nabers. I wouldn't take Puka over him. I don't think Puka's that kind of receiver. I don't think JSN's that type of receiver. And I appreciate different, unique styles of receiver play. That's fine. 100%. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying, when you're talking about the best receivers in the league, I think the one characteristic that you must have is the ability to consistently win outside at X, be the best route runner, win. Just ultimately win. Go up and get the ball, do everything well. And I think Malik Nabers is that guy. At the end of the day, I think people are putting JSN into this royalty category because of last season. And again, this is no hate on JSN. He deserves that kind of praise. He is a top 5 receiver, top 6 receiver in the league, wherever you want to put him. Personally, I think I have him at 5 if I were to do my rankings. But there is a little bit of recency bias in there. And I think people just kind of forget what Malik Nabers put on display. The numbers he put up, the kind of season he put up last year with Daniel Jones, with no quarterback play. It's remarkable. It's remarkable. And I think you pair a guy like Malik Nabers with Joe Burrow. You pair a guy like Malik Nabers with Patrick Mahomes. You're looking at like an 1,800-yard receiver. I swear to you. I swear to you. He is that good. He is dominant in the red zone. He will work you one-on-one in man coverage. He will convert 3-yard routes into 50-yard gains. He does it all. I don't see major flaws in his game. He's not huge. He's not 6'6". He's not a mammoth human being, but he sure plays like it sometimes. The way he goes up and gets those footballs, it's unbelievable. So I approve of this take. I think it's a great take. I think people need to start making original takes. They need to start having their own brand new opinions, because let's face it. Let's face it right now. Here's the truth, right? A year ago, if you looked me dead in the eye and said, JSN is a top 5 receiver in the league, I would laugh. And you'd laugh at yourself too. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't fool yourself right now. That is Malik Nabers on the way. And with Jaxson Dart, whether it's him or whether it's another quarterback, I don't care. Malik Nabers comes back healthy at full force. He will prove that to you next season. It's just a matter of time. Just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it's not true. Okay? I know some people struggle and they need to see it. They need to see the factual evidence that they can do it fine. That's cool. I'm telling you, Malik Nabers will be there.